Who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man, I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot, move smart. I've been killing it, new king. You ain't ready for my new stuff.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The race is on for playoff spots, and a look now on how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season. It's the 49ers going up against the Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Hansen. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To throw on second down is Newton. Now this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On second down, McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now a first down following that long gain. And back to the ground. Hyde. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And the D looking like they may blitz. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Now we see Kuechly apparently shaken up, yet to rise to his feet. We'll check on his status when we get back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards. A shotgun snap for Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And it's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this. until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. Now Newton. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throwing again is Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That'll make make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Airing it. He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gold now out to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Newton on 1st down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down. Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice base hit jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hansen. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, Newton. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Attempt carry for Hyde. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. Steps away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose.
And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Here's Bradley Pena now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on second down is Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And Olsen over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Newton throwing again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't fault. But hey, listen, if something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. They run. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And this is where an offensive lineman really earns a living. You're on your own side of the field, but you only need a few inches, and you saw the good blocking at the point of attack. That is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw. And able to find Garcon. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Charles. Touchdown, 49ers.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Over the middle, complete. It's Hansen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Panthers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught by Garcon. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Charles. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They run it again with Williams. He's to the 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's Newton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. On first down, Newton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning? Dancing to his left.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. He's back to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. Back to throw. Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tank Carradine in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10. But I remember it. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now it's Newton. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. One last throw here for Newton. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.